Hey guys, welcome to your grammar video, and in this video we will talk about differences and we will talk about how to express different levels of a difference in a sentence. So to show a great difference, we can use the words such as much, so much, a lot, even, or far with the comparative adjectives. For example, sales in July were a lot higher than sales in June. Or he was far less experienced than the other applicant. Or she became even more attracted to him after his actions. Or we can use the phrase nowhere near with the phrases that use as and as. For example, the interview was nowhere near as difficult as the written exam was. And of course, we can use the words very, really, totally, completely with the words different from. For example, they are twins, but they are completely different from one another. Or another example, they work at the same positions, but their work approach is really different from each other. Now let's try to show small differences. When we want to show small difference, we can use the same comparative adjectives, but with a different set of words. The number of registrations has been slightly lower than we expected. So it means that the difference wasn't very big. Houses in my city are not much more expensive than in yours. It means the difference in house prices is not very big. Also, we can use the words almost, nearly, roughly, more or less, not quite, or quite about, with as, or same as. For example, she's almost as old as I am, so we are pretty much of the same age. Another example, the figures for May are more or less the same as the figures for June. Also, we can use phrases very similar to or really similar to show a little difference. My son looks really similar to my father when he was of his age. And of course, to show that there is no difference, we can use phrases exactly the same as or just as. It means that there is no difference, they are identical. For example, my grandma's cakes taste exactly the same as they tasted when I was a child. Another example is a new phone can be just as expensive as a new computer nowadays. So in this video, we've covered different ways of showing the difference or showing no difference in a sentence when you are expressing your ideas. Generally, these phrases are not very difficult and they are pretty logical. If you show a small difference, you use the words that lower the difference, like slightly or not very, not much. If you want to show a big difference, you use the words such as extremely or very much or far. And those words help you emphasize the difference and help you identify and help you convey the difference to your listener. I'm sure this lesson will be very useful for you and you will use these words correctly in your speech. Thank you for watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your week.